Hello everybody, Drew here, tip of the Mint Flips, where I'm a stay-at-home dad and a part-time eBay reseller. And every 100 subscribers is a giveaway. So if you're watching, make sure to subscribe so you have a chance to win. I've got very few orders going out today. It's actually one of the worst sales days I've had in the last couple months probably. But still, it's not a bad one. So that is the silver lining. Like, not as good as it has been, still okay. I'll take it. Only 6 orders going out. I also do have 3 TCG player orders for about $25 in profit. So that's a good start right there. I did start listing some of the books I had got at the sale. I also picked up these Barbies and other various dolls and toys where I paid $70 for all of it. I had an assumption, an inkling, that the books would pay for everything, and then the Barbies are gonna, and the other toys are gonna be all profit. I was correct. I'm through, I don't know, 6 books, and it's already almost up to the value of everything I paid for. So that's pretty good. Way to go, Drew. First thing going out, and this is gonna be a pretty short video, and every time I say that, it's not. So first thing going out, D2 is a jewel pop. It is this one right here. I have quite a few of them, you can see, and it is enamel and silver, pink ribbon, breast cancer awareness, which I have quite a few of that style. The value to those is very low, and the sell-through rate very bad. So I was happy to have one go. $10 free shipping. I did accept an offer because this buyer purchased 3, and they actually sent me an offer on all 3. And of course, I'm going to take that because I get to combine shipping, so I save money, therefore make more money. More money, more money, more money. And also, on these breast cancer awareness ones, when I was going through the pricing guide catalog that came with it, I saw that the manufacturer had made some type of deal with the store where when you, I'm assuming when the store buys it, not when the store sells it, but whatever, I don't know, that a portion, I think it was $1 maybe, I don't remember exactly, but it was a portion would get donated to some type of breast cancer foundation or breast cancer fund or research or whatever. And I felt not obligated, but I didn't want there to be any misconception where maybe somebody had purchased one in a store and it went to some type of foundation or research or something like that. Sometimes there's just an implication when you buy something that is fundraiser, like one of the pins, like the ribbons and stuff, that money is somehow going to something, which is not true. A lot of the times that's a money grab. A lot of times people are just terrible humans. Whatever. I don't want to go on a huge rant, but since eBay has a very seamless donation integration where you can just go through a drop-down menu of different foundations to donate to, I donated a percentage of the sales of all the breast cancer ones to, I don't remember exactly which one I chose. I did do a little bit of research to see which one took the least amount of money, which is also a sad thing that fundraisers and things like that take money. Whatever. Again, don't want to go on a huge rant. So there is a portion that goes from the sale of these to, I don't remember which one. I wonder if it tells me right here. Yes, of course it does, in the listing. So 10% of the sales of the breast cancer awareness ribbons, jewel pops, it's a lot, that's a mouthful, goes to the National Breast Cancer Foundation Incorporated. If any of you out there know of a better one that takes less money from the actual people it should go to, I will switch that out. My research was very limited. Chime in if you have a better idea where that money should go. Again, I didn't feel obligated. It just seemed like the right thing to do. I don't know. And I've never used the donation function at all. If you want to use it, it's super easy. I had never seen I had never had an opportunity where it seemed to make sense. That one seemed to very much make sense. So let me calm my caffeinated mind down and pull some more orders. B3 is another chameleon jewel pop. B3. These two are the same. Yes, they are. It is Flamingo Burst, which is cubic zirconia. I should look up words instead of sounding like a dummy. And Swarovski crystals. And then A to deck the halls, which is enamel, Swarovski crystals, and silver. And the combined on those two was $54 free shipping. So even ones that shouldn't be selling that well are actually kind of selling. This is just the tops. And then next up, I don't have it on hand, and I'm not running to get it. It's another one of the patterns. You'll see in the picture, it's a petite pochi? I don't know. Baby butterflies pattern, $15.99 free shipping. I sent out an offer. The patterns are also going better than expected. I've sold 2 of them, and I've listed, I don't know, 30? So if that sell-through rate continues, that's good enough for the patterns that were, for the most part, free. And I had mentioned before that, you know, oh, I have all of these. It's not going to be as good as I thought, because the ones that are cut, for the most part, just aren't worth listing, because someone is going to pay an extra, whatever that is, $2 or whatever, for the uncut one. I can't imagine many people are going to trust that it has all the pieces, care about a couple dollars to risk it. I don't know. And I think as far as time, it's just a better idea. List the ones that are uncut, or if they are cut, they have to be above $14.99 in value. And then, you know, where I could list mine as $9.99 and an uncut one is $14.99, that's a big enough swing in price that I think it could entice people to buy it. And then the rest I will lot up and just move along. Speaking of moving along, D5 is a Gemi Frosty the Snowman. And this guy's been listed, you know, it might have just been last summer, but it could be 2 summers ago now. I'm not going to grab it down right now because it'll just be in my way. But that right there, I paid $3 for it. I originally had it listed, I think, $74.99. And it was the first time I had added a video to my eBay listing before eBay had it integrated right into their system, where you had to, you know, put it on, I had to put it on YouTube and then take that video and, you know, HTML and all that kind of stuff. It was a bit of a hassle, but it's doable. I didn't enjoy it, and I don't think I did it again until now, where it's super easy to do. But somebody watched the video and pointed out to me that this doesn't have all of its functionality. Like, it moved, but it was supposed to do like an extra movement that kind of like froze in the middle. Froze. So I did end up lowering the price a little bit, and then I was open to offers, and I got $50 plus shipping, which is still great. $3 into $50. I did, when they purchased it, I said, make sure you've watched this video. It doesn't have 100% of the functionality. They didn't respond back, but they didn't pay for it for 2 days, so I assume they went and watched the video. And then next up, it's some books. It's a lot of books. It's this lot of Boxcar Children. It's a big old pile right here, making a mess over there, probably ruining some books. And most of these are in great condition. Some of them, terrible. But most of them in this lot are in really, really good condition. And it's a lot, I think I said, of 18. I countered an offer, $27.99 free shipping. I paid less than 50 cents a piece. So even if I paid 50 cents a piece, that's $9 plus, call it, that'll probably be about $8 maybe. So hopefully I paid way less than 50 cents a piece, which I think I did. I know I did. It'll be somewhere around $15 in profit. That's a very rough estimate, me not wanting to do any further math. I do like selling my book series, and I did take a decent offer. I think I had them listed with $34.99, somewhere in that range. Speaking of book sets, that's gonna bother me, but I don't want to do it right now. The James Patterson book set that I sold ended up being cheaper to send it ground advantage than it was to send it media mail by a couple dollars. So make sure you're checking. Media mail is not your cheapest option all the time. In my opinion, I don't know if there's any, I don't know if media mail is like locked in, like they have to have it as like a service for, you know, school books and things like that. But if ground advantage is going to be cheaper in 50% of the situations, they might just do away with media mail. Just say, oh, we don't want to deal with it anymore. I don't know. That's just a tinfoil hat kind of theory. Hello, Blackbeard. So make sure you're checking your media mail to make sure it is the cheapest option. Also, big thank you to JP, who purchased a Tip of the Mitt Flips merch bundle from the Buy Me a Coffee link. I think there's only 2 left. If you're wanting one of those, get it while you can. And also, speaking of merch, I've had a couple of inquiries about if I'm ever going to have t-shirts or tank tops or coffee mugs or whatever. And the answer is yes. I'm doing some research right now. There is, probably a lot of you saw it, Cha-Ching King did a video about a company that you just send them your logo or your design, and then when it gets ordered, they print it and ship it from them, and then they just give me a cut. I'm worried about 2 things. 1, if somebody's gonna make some money on something, I'd like that person to be me. If I'm gonna do it, maybe it's worth me just doing it. 2, I don't know the quality of those items. And without me like having one physically in my hand, I don't know. I'm going to reach out to Cha-Ching King and say, hey, because I know he did a video, but it was sponsored. And just say, hey, like, have you had any issues with certain items to not do on the list? But the other thing is, I kind of want to do it myself because then they're limited edition. Like, I have a second run Garage Flips mug, where they did the first run where it's orange. I think, let me see if there's any on eBay right now. No, none of the orange ones available on eBay right now, but this is the one I have, and people sell these. I'm not saying I want you to sell them. I'm just saying it's kind of cool to have limited edition. Like you have a one, I don't see any orange ones. I'll check Terapeak, just because I'm curious. They probably got pressured to take their listing down or something from fans of the show. But at one point, the first edition ones, the orange ones, there was listings for like $200 and something on eBay. And I remember watching in real time, someone ran an auction and it sold. So maybe they ended up canceling it. I don't know. But it doesn't show up in Terapeak, so therefore they didn't sell. But either way, I like that it would be a limited edition one where you all, for being here early, would have something that people in the future have no ability to get. I think that's also kind of cool. So just let me know in the comments, like, if I did it. Mugs seems like the one to go with, because, I mean, I know we're all surviving on coffee, but maybe tumblers. I'm not a tumbler person. I don't like a travel mug, but maybe tumblers. Tank tops was mentioned. I live in the cold areas. Hoodie would be, I think, if it was for me, I'm going hoodie. But let me know if I wanted to do some merch. Should I just outsource it so you can pick and choose any item? Would you want it to be limited clothing, like a hard good? What do you guys want? It's for you, not for me. Well, except for the hoodie. If it's a hoodie, I'm wearing it every day. Well, that's gonna be all for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Subscribe, share, and we go to each other. Say goodbye, Blackbeard. Just really neat. Hey, little feet. Do they ever really fix things? I have no idea what this is. What do I care? Let's go. I'm good at this.